What happens when a YouTuber no longer cares about his career and he's fine with deliberately angering both sides of a heated political debate? He gets cancelled! Watch in real time as Dairuka finds himself on the unemployment line, deservedly being destroyed by both the leftist mobs and Mossad snipers at the same time. Of course, before we begin, make sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment about why Dairuka is a bad person for making jokes about such a serious matter. What an awful person he is. I'd also like to take this time to thank my insane number of YouTube Premium and Patreon members. Holy crap, you guys are truly kings. Thank you. I mean it. Now, let's get into the video. Hello everybody and welcome to a very unique startup screen. Why? Because unfortunately Israel is not a country that you can play at the base game. You actually have to have pan-nationalism, and if you do have pan-nationalism, I'm sorry to say my friends, you're kind of cheating. So the only way to truly get Israel to release is by going into the lovely game settings and scrolling down and going to what I call the debug mode. Launch it, start it, get it going, and from that point on, we're going to use the debug mode to give us Israel on a single save. Now, once you're loaded up, you're probably thinking maybe we should play as Egypt. I'm going to say no. Unfortunately, if you do end up releasing as Egypt, what you're going to end up doing is giving Egypt pan-nationalism. That can actually mess very much so with the game. What I would suggest instead is probably doing the meme. My people were telling me you should actually do it as the United States and release Israel that way. That is a lot more funny. And it doesn't really matter if you give them pan-nationalism super duper early. Let them have it. Fine. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to pick the United States. For the sake of this, you could pick whatever country you want. You could literally pick Wadai if you wanted to. That's fine. We're only doing the United States because it's hilarious. And Control, Alt, and then click on Palestine. By doing that, you automatically annex Palestine to the United States. Perfect, right? Good. What you're going to want to do now is push the tilde button on your keyboard. That is going to bring up the debug mode. What you're going to now need to do is you're going to have to type in research, and here's the catch. For pan-nationalism, you need a dash. Not the M dash, but you need the dash. Just by doing that, you can then get pan-nationalism as the United States. You're just giving it to them straight up. Simple as. And from that point, now you can actually release Israel. Take a look at that. We're going to release and play as Israel as an independent, and unfortunately, by doing this, you're giving yourself a really good technology lead over Egypt, but I mean, it's part of the meme, isn't it? So we're going to do that anyways. Yes, we're cheating, but unfortunately, there really aren't any other ways to release Israel, unless you, like, modded the game. We're not going to try to mod the game, although technically it's fully modded anyways. We're just going to make a quick save here, and Israel, I can't spell, start up. There you go. Beautiful. That's it. That's how you release Israel. Alright, once you loaded up the game, normally you can then load your Israel save. Unfortunately, there are going to be no achievements available, even though you're not actually modded. Unfortunately, the save file is, in fact, modded through the debug mode. Sorry guys, there are no ways to get achievements for Israel unless you actually play through the game normally and get pan-nationalism and then release Israel. You probably could do that as like the United States if you attacked Egypt right away. That would be a major pain. I would not suggest doing that. Just cheat. Okay, people? I'm sorry. I know. It's frustrating. It's just the way that pan-nationalism works. It's a pain, but that's all there is to it. Now, when you're playing as Israel, you're going to have to unpause a little bit to see all of the information. We don't actually need all the information right away. No, what we need instead is we need to take stock of our current stats. My suggestion is to get off a presidential republic as soon as possible. I would like to go monarchy. Unfortunately, I have been challenged already to go theocracy. That is a pain for me, which means, unfortunately, I have no choice. I have to go for state religion as my very first pick. Again, if I was not challenged to go for theocracy, I would suggest getting off of the awful presidential republic and go for either colonial administration, which allows you to change your leader every 5 years, or monarchy, which is, I mean, it's monarchy. What do you expect? It's just normal monarchy. Again, if I had a choice, I wouldn't do this, but that's the game. Once you picked your government law, what I would suggest you do is pick your very first technology. For me personally, I would go for water tube boiler. We already have stock exchange. We already have a company. We actually could make a play for pharmaceuticals right away, but it's not going to help us that much that early. My suggestion is to get it second. When it comes to expansion, a good idea is to focus on getting coal somehow. We do have iron mines already, but good luck beating Egypt. Good luck beating the Ottomans right now. My suggestion is to build a lovely, lovely navy, which is something we're going to do right now, actually. And by getting that navy, you can then go overseas. Now, you're probably going to notice we don't actually have the ability to make a navy yet. Why? That's because we don't have a port yet. That is unfortunate, but that is life. Make a port, then you can probably do a trade center right afterwards. If you manage to do that, my friends, you will be able to make yourself a navy very easily, and maybe make an army as well while you're building that up. Always a good idea to, be prepared. You can't really make use of skirmish infantry yet. You could, however, do line infantry once you get access to guns, which is why we're building a trade center after we build the port. Don't forget, you're also going to need to subsidize both and make sure that the port is on cargo port. Otherwise, you're going to run into problems. By doing that, you can then go for either Los Altos. By the time you're actually ready to attack somebody, you should be able to see Los Altos here, right here. But if you cannot get the United States to help you take over Mexico, what you could do instead is go for Zulu cheese. I know, it's cheese, but you need it. You need that coal. You could go for Marina Kingdom if you don't want to do Zulu cheese. We're going to be doing Zulu cheese, and yeah, there's a reason why we're doing Zulu cheese as Israel. Just saying. I am very politically incorrect if you couldn't tell. I expect to be canceled after today. So yeah, we're definitely going to be doing a little bit of Zulu cheese tonight. My goodness, yes. Okay, once you're done with that baseline setup though, you really don't have to do anything else. You can't really build any construction yet. You don't have the money to handle it. You're going to need to focus on getting more logging camps out there, maybe some more iron mines. At the same time, maybe try to get a treaty with Britain somehow so you can actually get access to the market over here in India, and then you could build some bananas to build yourself a lovely, lovely, lovely amount of money so you can actually become powerful enough to actually do something rather than just sit there and hope that you don't get attacked.
Challenge given.
We're going for Los Altos, and that's all there is to it. Los Altos has to go. We have to take Los Altos. Why? Because if we don't take Los Altos, we cannot expand. We have to take Los Altos. And hopefully, we can get two little shippy boys here. Maybe we can go for some Zulu cheese, although it's not really cheese anymore. You actually have to work your way to take out Zulu now. It's not even cheese anymore. You have to actually work. Look what we got going on here. We got investment rights for investment rights. We got the Power Bloc Embassy. We're giving them silk plantations because we don't actually care about that. We got a 67% chance of making this happen. Please. Why? Why are you so mean? Okay, well, let's give them another monopoly. I guess they can have, I don't know, I think tea plantations are less helpful. We'll see. What I could do is I can make, okay, they don't want tea plantations apparently. Yeah, they do actually. Darn it, what do you want? How about fishy boys? They're not very helpful anymore. So we'll give you fishy boys and silk plantations, and that'll get us investment rights. Why do we care that much about investment rights? Well, my friends, I want you to take a quick little gander over at these bananas. Take a look at these bananas, my friends. Remember what I was earning with my bananas? Take a look at what I make with bananas. Okay? Take a look at these bananas. Not very impressive, are they? They're very sad. Take a look at these bananas. I want you to look at these bananas right now, people. Look at those bananas. We are going to make billions, okay? We are role-playing to the maximum here. We are role-playing to the maximum. I want you to understand this. This is what my goal as Israel is in the early game. We are going bananas. Wow, that might be the cheapest public health care I've ever gotten. Only $200, baby. That is phenomenal. That is nothing. That is a drop of water. I love it. The only problem is those construction goods are super duper expensive. I am going to need a lot more trade if I'm going to be able to afford that. So, yeah, we're going to keep putting out trade centers at this point, trying to maintain what we have without a major penalty here, because we just don't have enough construction to actually do our own tools at the moment. Instead, what we're going to keep trying to do, more government dividends. Look at this number, man. Look at these numbers. That is crazy amount of money. And our investment pool is already beefy. We're only 9 years in as a podunk little country, and we already have that much investment. That's kind of wild. That's kind of wild, bro. I love it. I love it. And, I mean, we already own 1.45 million GDP. That's 3 times our actual GDP. That's wild. All right, people. This is the moment that everybody in my chat has been waiting for. As Israel, we are now going to do something that is very naughty. Very, very naughty. I can't even annex them. I have to conquer them piecemeal. That is... I am going to get in so much trouble for this. I'm not going to say what I'm doing. I'll just leave it to your imagination, people. This is just for you guys and your imagination. And yeah, this is my #1 pro gamer move. Everybody right now is just going to have to respect my pro gamer skills, okay, people? Okay? Because, yeah, we're taking it all. It's all going to belong to us very shortly. Very, very shortly. The only problem is, we're actually losing right now. Wow, brother. Wow. Like, zoink, Scoob. I think we might be in trouble here, Scoob. What are we going to do? Do I have munitions? Oh, I got munitions plans. Oh, dear. I think that might be it, my friends, in the country that shall not be named, that I am now conquering and planning to annex. I don't think you're going to win this one. I think you might be in trouble. I think you might be in a little bit of a sticky wicket there, my friends. Just a little bit of a sticky wicket. Because we are now making munitions, and we're not going to have any shortfall for very long. Like, those numbers are going to go up very nicely, and we are going to be very, very, very deadly. Yeah, we're going to be a 100 organization. Wow. So we're barely even touched here. This is wild. This is wild. I'm going to have to get the line infantry out and turn them into... Oh, they already did that for me. Good. So we got skirmish boys. Yeah, go on and attack me. Look at the difference in defense. Yeah, I think they're going to lose, guys. I think they're going to lose.
This is the biggest challenge yet.
Now that we have taken over the country that shall not be named, we're gonna name it New Trumpland. Let's go, New Trumpland. I love it, you love it, we love it. That is the true Israeli way now. We are on our way to creating a true New Trumpland. Holy crap, too much crap going on. We got corporatism, we got technocracy, appointed bureaucrats, hereditary... What? What just happened? So I guess I can't be elected bureaucrat, so it boosted me back to hereditary, and now I'm appointed? What? This is a weird game sometimes, I'm telling you boys. That was wacky. I'd like to go professional army. Should I go peasant levies just so I can go professional army afterwards? I'll think about it. Or we could just go for mass conscription and be done with it. Alright, for the sake of the challenge, we are now making our gold company. And naturally, we're going to go for the lovely 5% minting because we want all of that money. Now, what am I going to call this gold company? There's a lot of things I could call it that could get me into a lot of trouble. I'm just going to leave it as is, and we'll come back to this one later, shall we?
Challenge accepted.
I can't believe how much money I'm getting from Germany right now. This is kind of wild. This is actually kind of wild. I am blown away. We're getting like a couple G notes off of every single German state at this point. Just from giving out and getting investment rights off of them. I can't believe how well it's working. And we got that one in Hesse as well. Wow. Okay, what about Nassau? Can I get some money off of you, buddy? Yes, I can. Not that much, but I can still get some. Let's try for a G note. Make the play. I got it. Another G note my way. I could go back to building soon. Yeah, I might have to. Although I kind of want to let my investment pool use up more of their money. So I'm going to keep doing this. Building up my reserves. And yeah, let the investment pool do the building for a bit, okay?
They have been very lazy so far. Make them do some work for a change, okay, people? That's what we're doing. We're making the investment pool do the work. And they can handle it. They're big children. They can handle themselves, okay? They're adults. It's okay. Now, more money. Oh, wow. That's a lot of money. What about this? Nope, still too much. Okay, how about this? Almost there. Getting there. How about 2 G notes? Directly 2 G notes. Okay, good shot. Give me money. Oh my god, this is working so well. I love it. I love it. I don't know how historically accurate this is, but I love it. Thank you very much, Russia. Why, yes, I would love a defense pact with you. How did you know exactly what I wanted for Christmas, Russia? Wow. Wow. They must have read my Christmas card. They read my letters to Santa. Ooh, 10% to the rural folk. I kind of need them right now. Not gonna lie. I actually do need the rural folk to go back on a couple laws to correct my acceptance issues. We're getting rid of colonization so I can get a 10% on homeland.
Challenge issued.
Now that Britain has kicked me out of the power block, the New World Order is here. And question is, do I want to try for a cultural commonwealth? I kind of want to try for a cultural commonwealth. I haven't done that yet. So we're going to do a cultural commonwealth this time, people. Only problem is, shared canon? I mean, more assimilation. I'm going to try that. Okay, people? I'm going to try it. Because we're not going to go migration here. We're going to try shared canon for a change. That's what we're doing here. So now we are being attacked by the Ottomans. Well, that is just peachy. Well, can I get some allies in? Yes, I can. Ooh, you know what? This is actually a good opportunity for me. I can probably start breaking them apart, and maybe, just maybe, we can turn the pieces that we're breaking apart into a lovely amount of protectorates. By doing that, just maybe, we can take all of the Ottoman Empire here, and they will be weakened as a result. Although they're a major power now. Uh-oh. How did they go from... They got recognition. They've lost the Tanzimat, and now they got recognition, so I am in trouble. Now, we're finally pushing back. We got... Did we beat Portugal? Yeah, we beat Portugal. Okay, now we got to take care of these uprisings. These are getting a little on the crazy side. Get that dealt with. This gentleman right up here can move right back up here and help on these fronts. Thankfully, Russia has done work for me. Russia has won my war against the Ottomans for me. We didn't have to do anything. They tried to take the promised land from me. They really, really tried. Oh boy, did that ever backfire. Did that ever backfire. Boom. Suck it, Ottomans. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All of these investment rights have to go. Even though they're making me good money, I gotta get rid of them. I know. It's sad. It served its purpose. It did. It definitely did. What am I going to do about you, and what am I going to do about you? I'm going to renegotiate with you and get rid of investment rights and kill off the... Okay, so I guess that's not going to work. Okay, well... I would like to keep them as an ally. There's just one problem. I'm going to have to use all of my points right now on enlistment efforts, aren't I? Okay, well, let's do that while I'm thinking about it. We're going to raise up as many conscripts as we can to get them to love me. And I mean all of the conscripts. Every last dang one of them. We're going to go crazy with conscripts, mama. And I do mean crazy, crazy, crazy. So here we go. Big time conscript numbers. And is that going to be at least 300? Maybe 400? Might be 400. Close. Yeah, it is 400. Nice. Okay. Beautiful. Okay, is that going to get me a little bit of love with Russia? Yes, it is. And now we can give them military access and military assistance. Okay. Don't even have to... Okay, no, they want military access. They get it. Whatever. Now I don't have to give them the investment rights anymore. Austria, we're just going to break it. I don't want a defense pact with Austria anymore. We're actually going to attack them eventually, so... Yeah, this is good. We still got Russia. We have no more treaties left. Beautiful. What that means is we can now start stealing everything that we can. And I guess buying everything that we can. I imagine there's going to be quite a few. We're going to go quite broke here. We're actually going to do debt spending on it. We're going to debt spend like crazy. And the reason why is because we're almost done with laissez-faire. And yeah, we're not going to get another chance to get our GDP back. So we're going to buy back everything that we can. In fact, I might just do it all right now. How much is it going to cost? 65 million? Can I afford that? I doubt it. That is a little too much for my taste. That might just be a wee bit too high of a cost. A wee bit too high. 48 million. Okay, well, we're going to do agriculture first, because we are commercialized agriculture. And that is 25 million. Ouchie. That is wild. Where is Israeli? Let's get rid of that. And 22 million. Okay. There it goes. And wow, we barely took a hit on it. Even though the interest went up, everything else skyrocketed. So yeah, we're actually fine with that. Okay, now which one is the most productive? Here. I guess textile mills are. We'll steal those. Thank you very much. And I guess then steel mills. Thank you very much. And then we're going to steal explosives. Thank you very much. And then we're going to steal glassworks. Thank you very much. Yeah, we're just going to go down the list and take everything that we can get our fingers upon. Same with this. Oh, beautiful. We do want paper mills. And I guess we can do tooling workshops. Sure. There's only one, but whatever. What about trade centers? Let's grab... Oh, there are no trade centers. I guess because we had a monopoly on it. So that's fine. That's fine. Everything else is looking good. We're just going to do this then. Can I just take everything that's left? Yes, I can. Wow. We got it all, baby. Look at that. GDP 97.4%. That is beautiful. That is perfect. I'm willing to bet the only stuff that we can't... Oh, well, maybe we'll kill the monopoly on the trade centers, and then maybe we can steal it. Let's try that right now. How about that? Let's do that. Kill the monopolies. Kill all the monopolies. Do I have any other monopolies going? No, I don't. I don't think I do at the moment. Do I have any other? Oh, I do it for gold. Well, let's kill that monopoly for now. Is there anything left to take? Anything whatsoever? It says there is 25 million. It's gotta be like ports and railways. And we don't really want that, do we? No, we don't. We want our trade centers, though. Definitely. Give me those lovely trade centers. What is left here? Oh, one of these. Beautiful. Mine now. And that's it. So it's gotta be ports and railways. I'm not even kidding. It is 18 million in railways. You can keep those. Those are yours. Okay, people? You keep them. I don't want them. Wow. 97.5% gross domestic product back. Beautiful. Now, we just got to actually pass laissez-faire. Whether or not we're going to be able to do that, I don't know anymore.
Challenge given.
Hopefully laissez-faire will pass this time as we attack poor Syria. Yeah, we're going to make Syria our lovely protectorate, and we're going to try for Iraq. And it doesn't look like we're going to get Ottomans. That's very sad. We definitely did try, but unfortunately, not particularly lucky this run. Didn't get particularly lucky at all. I guess if we could attack Jabal Shamar, I don't know. I don't know what to do at this point. We're just kind of hoping for laissez-faire. Help us balance out just a little teeny baby bit. That's all I need. Just a little bit. Get that interest rate down. Just get that interest rate down. That's all I need. Did I get laissez-faire? Oh, I did get it. I must have hit escape just as it popped. That is wild. But no, we got laissez-faire. Now let's go. Mass conscription time. Let us get the sortie boys in right now. Get the swords in now. We need mass conscription. For this run, we need mass conscription. Can I get anybody to help? Really? I can't do anybody to help? Like, seriously? How about Nope, can't put the intelligentsia in. I could put the industrialists in, but I gotta kill my taxes. Let's try the petite bourgeoisie. Can I get any support whatsoever? That is it. Maybe the industrialists, if I could pull them in. Once again, I am here, sending troops in to deal with Gaza. Once again. I don't know why I'm like this, but here we are, boys. Look at that. Another Gaza. We have to come after them. Shame. And the Ottomans are getting crushed. Unfortunately, I did not get Britain back on side in time. I guess I kind of goofed that one up. Oh, well. Oh, well. I mean, we're going to go over 100 infamy anyways very shortly. So there's no point in worrying about it. I just need to take care of all these goofy movements right now. And, damn. That's all I can do. That's all I got. That's all that I have. What is this? Are they done? They're not actually doing anything, and I can't even take the land over here? That is kind of wild looking. Is that a new country? Sawana is his own country. What the heck? That's not decentralized. That's an actual country. Wild. Wild, wild, wild. But, yeah, okay. Another uprising coming in, so... There we go. Chemical warfare get. Well, there you go, guys. We got Sigmund Freud in Israel. Let's go. Let's go. What is going on here? Austria wants us to help them with Prussia. How about... No. No, that's not going to happen, Austria. You're on your own. I don't even have Moscow conscription yet, okay? What are you expecting from me? Come on. I mean, I got a decent amount of troops. Oh, I got radios, though. That is good, good, good. We definitely want radios. Oh, disreputable bookkeeper. I'll take the legitimacy, though. Now, I'm going to build my radios here in Transylvania. So, Transylvania needs a lot of that. And at the same time, get some electrics here. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. That's a decent amount that we got going on there. Now, I need radios. Beautiful.
A new challenge has entered the arena.
Now that we got it, finally. My goodness. Holy moly. That took way, way too long. But here we are, boys. We're finally there. We now have the conscriptions to be able to handle multiple wars on multiple fronts. So, yeah. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we're good. Finally. Finally good. Obviously, I still want to keep building in preparation for the upcoming war, but... yeah, this is going to get crazy. We're going to have to attack Ireland. In fact, I think I might attack Ireland right now. By the time that the war begins, we should have defense in depth done. And... yeah, we're doing it. We're doing it. We're going for Ireland. We're going to go over 100 here. We have no more reloads. So this is going to be it. It's either we win or we lose. There is no in-between. It's either win or lose, and I need more ships. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. I need a crazy amount of ships still. Uh-oh. We do not have a very big navy. And now I'm getting a cut-down war? What? I just went over 100, and you're already hitting me with a cut-down war? That is wild, game. That is absolutely wild. I am... what? How am I supposed to handle that? That comes out of nowhere, bro. Oh well. 10 weeks to go and we have a massive, massive advantage over everybody. I think what we're going to do is we're going to beeline for Zeppelins and guarantee that we... uh-oh. Did Britain just join against me? Britain joined against me in the cut-down war. And I took humiliate. Well... They don't even have frickin' India anymore. Fine, I'll take Canada. I'll take South Africa. What else can I take for me? Niger. Sure, why not? I could take the Dutch East Indies. Sure, why not? I could take Hale. I could take Northern Cape. I can take Trucial States. I could take Oman. Where's Oman? Oh, and it looks like we have a direct front. That's not good. That's not good. I don't know anymore, guys. I don't think this is going to go very well. I don't think this is going to go very well at all. I'm a little scared here, bros. Just a little on the scared side here. I'm a little scared here. This is not looking amazing. As far as I'm concerned, this is looking very not amazing. I get one more transfer. I guess Alaska. We'll take Alaska. At this point, I can't make landfall. If I can't make landfall, this war is going to stall. And I don't have the money to stall. So, they're pushing me back now. And that is going to be it, I think. I think I have officially lost. I could maintain, but even if I did maintain, it's not going to make much of a difference, to be perfectly honest. Even if I did, I don't think I'd win. We're eventually going to go into Greek debt, and once we hit Greek debt, that's game over. We're going to get major, major penalties, and they're stalling me. Like, these armadas are stalling me like crazy. I can't make any breakthrough with all of these countries attacking me. The fact that Scandinavia hit me with a cut-down war the moment I went over 100 infamy is bonkers. They didn't even wait until the war was over. They didn't even wait. They just hit me immediately. So it's like an instant world war. That is not very nice. That is not very fair. Alright, somebody told me to capitulate all of the wars before ending this, so let's do that just for fun. There we go, we just got cut down to size, so that means this war is completely worthless now. Yay. We just lost Egypt, and we just lost, revoked. There we go, everything's done. War's over. Run's done. We just lost, what, 30 million in GDP? Yeah, this one's wrecked. This one's wrecked. I would like to try it again, but if I was going to try it again, I would lock the governance principles onto something that is not theocracy. I'm sorry, theocracy I think was probably the biggest limiting factor, and then getting stuck with ethnostate, going back and forth. I had to swap back to subjecthood just to survive. Ethnostate has killed me, okay? Ethnostate killed the run. Legacy slavery killed the run. If you're going to play as Israel, you're not going to have enough populations if you do not get acceptance with other populations. And I'm sorry, people, getting locked on legacy slavery and getting locked on state religion, getting locked on ethnostate, getting locked on technocracy with theocracy, which is actually a very bad combo if you couldn't tell. I can't bring in anybody. This is my government. This is a horrible, horrible government. This run is dead. And my chat killed it. I have no other way of putting it. The RNG was not particularly bad. As far as I'm concerned, the RNG was actually pretty good. No, the challenges killed the run. The challenges killed the run. The combination of these 5 killed the run. And again, I guess I could take ethnostate again. I took it earlier and it killed the run. I had to swap off just to fix it. I don't even think I'm going to be able to get it at this point. So I'm going to count it as a failure anyways on the challenge run. So I don't really want to keep playing through this, to be perfectly honest. I think this is a dead run and it's not worth playing. And look at that. We're in full Greek debt mode. Israel is dead. I'm sure there's a joke in there that some people would love to tell. I didn't intend on this happening, so don't think I actually sabotaged here, okay? No, my chat sabotaged. I gave them the option to, and they took it with flying colors, and I couldn't get around it. I tried everything in my power to work it. I even tried going for tech rushing and going for a massive army. Unfortunately, what used to happen is when you did a war and you went over 100 in infamy, you had a grace period before you got bitch slapped by a cut down war. Unfortunately, 2 times in a row, I would attack somebody, go over 100 infamy, instantaneously cut down war. Instantaneously. And that's untenable. That's completely untenable. And look at that, we're broke. Like, this run is dead. So that's going to be the end of the video, my friends. Thank you for watching this far into it. I hope you enjoyed my suffering, because it was 100% suffering. Sorry to the people I couldn't get the challenges done. No, I'm not getting you back anymore. I'm not doing that anymore. I tried. I legitimately tried to get these challenges done. If you have a problem with that, take it up with the people who forced me to take ethnostate, theocracy, technocracy, and legacy slavery, and state religion. And unfortunately, you have to take state religion for theocracy, so that was a twofer right there. From this point, I'm putting theocracy in the sabotage range. That is how bad it's a horrible, 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 horrible governance principle. Horrible! As we have discovered, it's horrible. So, that's it, my friends. I don't know what to tell you. I guess we can look at the charts. Although, everything's skewed now because I just lost a bunch of land. So, we have, in our current population, we have 2.19 million Sephardim. We have, how many Jewish people in our country now? 5.37 million Jewish people in our country. Wow. But, I don't know what to tell you. We don't even have a proper power block. Yeah, I couldn't even take the mandate points because the costs were so ridiculously high. And nobody was willing to work with me. So, yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Oh, look at Prussia, though. They took a big chunk out of Austria. That's kind of wild. Kind of looks like an anvil. Oh, well. That's going to be it for me. Thank you again once more, and I do appreciate each and every one of you, especially those of you who are indeed supporting. You guys help keep the lights on. Make sure to give your loved ones an extra hug tonight if you haven't already, because they might not be here tomorrow. Trust me, that is something that I do in fact know. Beyond that, hail Hydra Cat. We're done.